Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. You work hard, you have money. I get it. I need an entrepreneur. I need somebody that understands my mindset.
Little black book, you know what time it is. We're talking to you guys about B Simone. Yeah, they're trying to cancel B Simone. Hey, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of the uploads. And for those of you returnees, you ain't got the miracles. Let's talk about the other video I just did on B Simone. I spoke about her freedom of choice and preference in terms of the 9-to-5 entrepreneur stuff. Great. And then I see, obviously, it was obviously last week before this actually, there was an incident where there was a discussion, I'm guessing about, how to deal with protests and rioting, what's our stance as a black community. And B Simone obviously then tweets something which then gets people riled up. She tweets, "I'm not living to please man, I'm here to please God at the end of the day. And I'm a Christian, and I'm God-fearing, I have to answer to him. I'm going to ask myself, what would Jesus do? Not what would an angry black woman do. I'm angry, but I'm also trying to be godly." And so the Bible tells us very clearly that be angry and sin not. Now, one of the things I find very interesting about this is that there was a petition signed, or a petition that was put up for her to be cancelled from wilding out. Now, the reason why I believe this is a bit mad and a bit wilding out is because obviously the intersectionality of things happening here. One, that B Simone is a black woman. Two, she's also a Christian. And so we see these intersectionalities come into play. And what I know about people is, and what I know about people that try to, when they get with Christians, is that, first of all, black women are struggling to have a voice in the world that we see. And sometimes even women themselves are part of the cancelling of other women. And the second part is the fact when you become a Christian, or you say you're a Christian in the media entertainment world, very much people are very quick to judge your actions. Look, as Christians, we don't always get it right, number one. Number two, we are not perfect. Jesus is perfect, and we're trying to follow him to get it perfect. And number three is that why is there a petition to sign to stop her? When I looked at the comments down below, it wasn't savoury. And there was no real good goddamn reason as to why you want to cancel from the show. And so that let me know that this is one of those outrages where I feel like, because she's a black woman and she's Christian, and she said that she's a Christian and she felt like she disagreed with some of your standpoints, which it didn't sound like she was addressing anyone specific, let me know that you guys are going mad. And actually, one of some of the reasons that the people were saying that they want to cancel her was because you've got a platform and you won't speak. Hey, we're not here to cancel people because they don't speak. What we are is going to try and educate. What we are going to say, listen, okay, you can do your part for the situation, right? And that could be, we don't know what she's going to do, right? So rather than cancelling her from wilding out, it could have been maybe a tweet, or at least somebody should have added her saying, listen, what are you doing for the culture? What are you doing for the activism, right? And I believe she also tweeted about it as well. She said, doing your part is more than social media. Doing your part is loving your neighbor, praying for the enemy, calling your black friends and checking on them, signing petitions, donating, meditating, looking in the mirror and becoming better. Before I try to lead, let me examine myself. So she makes it very clear here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna examine myself. So yeah. We see that B Simone obviously has tweeted about the fact that she understands there's going to be some activism that's got to be done. So why was there cancelling? I think sometimes there's fake outrage. I think sometimes we just do too much. I know many people might even watch this and get a little bit angry and said, she wasn't doing this, she wasn't doing that, she wasn't doing this. And sometimes I think when someone says they're Christian, it makes people feel like they're being labelled. And it makes people feel like they're being judged, even though that's not the case. But what we do see is that the outrage is a bit mad. It's a bit crazy, the fact that people would want to go so far as to do a petition based upon the fact that they felt like she wasn't doing enough activism on her page. And I know obviously some people were saying obviously the fact that they felt like, she's benefiting from the black community, she's got to be da-da-da. And it's like, listen. I'm all down. I am all down for... people who are benefiting from the culture shouldn't just be eating from the culture. They should be, standing up. But activism looks in different shapes and different forms. Not everybody is a leader like John Boyega. Not everybody is an eloquent speaker like a Carla. Not everybody can do things in a certain manner. Some people have a different way of doing it. Some people are going to post black squares. So long as they do it correctly with the information about businesses that are black, fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not start this process of going down a road where actually we're just doing it because we're outraged at the fact that someone didn't do the way that you wanted it to be done. That don't make no sense. You understand? But yeah, I think that was a little bit crude, ludicrous anyway. But anyway, guys, you know, you guys know best anyway. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of the what? Uploads, baby. For those who are returnees, you got the minerals, baby. You got the minerals.